Welcome to Phase 5 Phonics with me, Miss Bunny. Now, to help you take part today, you will need a lined piece of paper and a pencil for your writing. Could you go and get that now? If you don't have it, you can click pause and click play when you're ready to start. We're going to begin by recalling all of our sounds that we have learnt before. I'll show you a letter written down, the grapheme, and you can tell me the sound that it makes. We call that the phoneme. Do you remember? This is ah. It's one of the first sounds you would have learnt. Do you remember? This digraph makes two different sounds, th and th. It's time for us to recall our common exception words. I'll show you a word, and your task is to tell me the word as clearly and quickly as you can. If you need some more thinking time, pause on a word and then click play once you know what it says. We have now recalled all of our previous learning, so let's build on that and let's learn a new common exception word and a new phase 5 grapheme. Our new common exception word is the word do. Can you repeat after me? Do, do, do. Do. Well done. Now, let's see if we can use our phonic clues to help us to remember how we read this word. We're going to sound it out and blend it using the phonemes we already know. D, O, D. Does that sound like the word do? Which part is the tricky bit? The O is making an oo sound in do. Can you hear the phoneme d at the beginning? That's our phonic clue. We need to remember that this is the word do. Now look closely. I'm about to show you our new Phase 5 grapheme. I wonder if you can learn its phoneme with me. It is the digraph OI. Which two letters make the digraph OI? This OI digraph is spelt with an O and a Y. Do you know which letter families they belong to? O is a curly caterpillar letter and Y is a long ladder letter. Let's practice forming them in the air. Can you put your finger on the green dot at the top of the O? We're going to move our finger around, up and flick. Fantastic. Now let's try the Y. Put your finger on the green dot. Remember, this is a long ladder letter. It goes down, up, down, under the line and flick. Let's practice writing it on our paper. Have you got your chair tucked in? And do you have one hand resting on your page to keep it nice and still? Then let's begin. Put your pencil on your page in between two lines. Let's form the O together. Around, up and flick. Now let's practice the Y. Start at the top of the Y. Down, up, down, under the line and flick. Are both of your letters the same height? And is your O and the belly of your Y sitting on the line? Pause the video and keep practicing this digraph. Then click play when you're ready. Do you know any alternative spellings for the OI phoneme? How else could we write the OI phoneme in a word? Pause the video and write down your ideas. Then click play once you've thought of some. Did you remember that we learnt to spell OI with O and I as a digraph in our Phase 3 learning? Both of these graphemes make the phoneme OI. We are going to practice reading some OI words. But before we do, can you underline the OI digraph in each of these words with your finger? I would like you to notice the position of the OI digraph in each word. This oi digraph is quite often found at the end of a word. But as you may have noticed, it can be at the beginning or even in the middle of some words. Pause the video and read each word, then click play once you've done so. Did you read the words? The first is joy. The next is the polysyllabic word cowboy. The third word is loyal. A loyal person is someone who is reliable and trustworthy, showing constant support. The next word was oyster, then annoy, and lastly, enjoy. We are going to practice writing some oi words. The first picture is of more than one boy. We need to write it as the plural, boys. Let's stretch it out together. B-oys, boys. And let's put it on our phoneme fingers. B-oys, boys. Can you write it down? Can you add your sound buttons to show me where the digraph oi is? Do you remember we're practicing the OY spelling of oi today? Do you know what that is in the next picture? This is actually two words. Toy box. It's a toy box. Let's stretch out toy. T-oi, toy. And box, b-ox, box. Can you write down toy and box? Toy box. The next picture is of soybeans. We are going to write the word soybean. Let's stretch it out together. S-oy-b-e-n, soybean. And can we put it on our phoneme fingers? S-oy-b-e-n, soybean. Can you show me how many phonemes there are in that word? Can you write it down? I chose this word because it has our E digraph that we were practicing yesterday. Do you remember? We spelt it with an E and an A. Soybean. We're going to check our spellings now, but if you're not ready, don't worry, just click pause and then click play once you are ready. Look at these spellings and compare them to yours. Can you tick them? And can you fix any marvellous mistakes? Did you remember the plural S on the end of boys? Did you remember that toy box is actually two words? And soybean has our E digraph in it from yesterday. Let's apply that new learning now. I've got a sentence here, and this sentence has got our new common exception word in it. Have you spotted it? It has a capital letter in this sentence because it's at the beginning of my sentence. Can you circle in the air with your finger all of the common exception words that you can see in my question? Can you underline the OI digraph in my question as well? Well done! Now, can you pause this video and read this question 3 times, then click play? Well done for reading the question more than once. That helps us with our fluency because we don't need to sound out quite as much when we read something for the second and the third time. So let's read it together now. Do you have a cowboy toy that shouts, "Ahoy"? Do you have a cowboy toy that does that? It isn't usually cowboys that shout ahoy, is it? It's usually pirates. Well done for learning a new common exception word and a new phase 5 sound with me today. I look forward to teaching you another one next time. Bye!